Hello, everybody, and welcome to a CLNS Red Sox breaking news roundtable. Alex Barth, Nick Quaglia with you. We hoped the next roundtable would be under better circumstances, but if you weren't watching in the Red Sox spring training game earlier, Chris Sale's last spring training start in the first inning, he took a line drive to the hip, exited the game. The reports are now out of Bleacher Report that it is a hip contusion for Chris Sale. Let's put that in perspective. According to eMedicineHealth.com, hip contusions may take significant amount of time to heal and allow return to full activity. Athletes who are injured may need physical therapy to return to the playing field. Nick Quaglia, you sweating?
Yeah, big time. And I'm especially sweating because we got notified earlier today that Drew Pomeranz and Erod are both going to be starting the year on the DL too. So again, and we're freaking out right now. We don't know the severity of this. It's a hip contusion, and
that sounds pretty severe based on what that website said.
No, exactly. But the thing is, the key word here is it may take a long time. We don't know the severity. I know it was a line drive. I know the guy's a stick. He has no meat on his bones. But it could be nothing. But the problem is it could be a big thing. And I'm not saying, listen, I'm not saying I'm no professional athlete. I've had a hip contusion before. They are painful. And mine was bad. And if it was that bad, it takes a long time to be able to run right. I couldn't run personally. I couldn't even jog on the treadmill for 4 or 5 months when I had my hip contusion. But again, severity. We don't know the severity. I don't want to send Boston into a whirlwind right now because we just lost Kyrie. The Bruins have nobody playing.
Right, Kyrie, Bergeron, Chris Sale, put Tom Brady in bubble wrap and just not Costa Rica because they apparently have something against the Patriots. And you can check out the Duron Harmon roundtable on the CLNS Media YouTube page. And by the way, if you haven't seen the injury, we do have video of it up on CLNSmedia.com if you're watching this on YouTube. You can tell what kind of morning I'm having right now, but
it's frantic.
It's 2 o'clock and it's still anyway. Chris Sale, let's say it's the worst case scenario, okay? Because if it's not bad and he just got dinged up and maybe he can't start opening day and then he'll go from there, fine. That's really not a big deal.
Let's play doomsday.
Let's look at this from the worst case scenario though, because you talked about the DL announcements this morning. How many healthy starting pitchers with major league experience do the Red Sox have right now? I count 4. So pardon me. I count 4, 3.5. I count David Price. Okay. Which fine. Brian Johnson.
Whatever.
We'll see. Right. Good fifth starter, but he's your number 2 right now because I still put him ahead of Rick Porcello, who was a disaster last year. And then Hector Velazquez pitched a couple of games here and there, but he doesn't really have much minor league experience. He has Mexican league experience. Okay. Eastbound and down style. So, and Nick, we talked about this when the Red Sox first signed JD Martinez. You said they were good to go. The rotation was enough. They can win the division. If Chris Sale misses 2 months, that task becomes seemingly impossible. I don't know if they can catch up from that. The Red Sox in the first month of the season played 21 divisional games in the first month. And people were talking about this before this Chris Sale thing, but I just want to hammer this point home. People are saying, oh, it's just the first month of the season. Baseball's a long season. They'll have time to come back when they're fully healthy. Those divisional games are crucial.
Very
you can't
crucial.
Make up for those divisional games by beating up on St. Louis in July, by beating up on the Reds in July. You can't make up for those games by doing that. It's not like the NBA. Winning the division matters. So I'm not sure why everybody's so calm when the Red Sox have a 3-man rotation with opening day less than a week away, in 2/3 of their first month is games within the division. This is code red, okay? DEFCON 1. If Chris Sale misses the first month of the season or more, it will be an extreme uphill battle for the Red Sox to win the AL East.
Listen, I'm not positive if this is code red yet, but certainly the Generals are standing around the war room with their arms crossed going, I'm not sure if we're going to have to call code red here. We might have to call code red. What I'm saying, is I know, doomsday scenario, but I'm saying this is what's going to happen now. There have been talks about Brock Holt being shopped, Devin Marrero being shopped, even murmurs before the season started that Jackie Bradley might have to get shopped. If Chris Sale is down for a significant amount of time, that process is going to have to speed up. Somebody's going to have to be sent out, and it's going to have to be for a veteran pitcher. It's going to have to be done. No, exactly. It's going to have to be done right now because you do not have a rotation that can play. We know this division. You keep bringing up the division. This is a tough division this year. It has a chance to be the toughest in baseball.
Especially offensively.
People are writing off the Orioles. You need good pitching if you want a chance right now in the American League East. So you're going to have to make that move quick. Your rotation right now is Velasquez, Brian Johnson, Drew Pomeranz is out, Erod is out. You're going to have Rick Porcello and you're going to have David Price. That is the 2015 Red Sox rotation when Cladro was your ace.
Right now. And look, once again, sleeping Dave Dombrowski has put himself in a horrible position. They could have absolutely gone and tried to get Alex Cobb. They could have tried to go and get Jake Arrieta, all those guys who've been out there on the market. And did those guys get overpaid? Yes. But would they have maybe come to Boston for less money? I believe so, especially Alex Cobb has spent most of his career on basement teams, is from Boston, grew up a Red Sox fan. I think they could have gotten him on a hometown discount. But no, he's off the market. Arrieta's off the market. Lance Lynn's off the market. There's nobody left, Dave. You were sleeping, playing Candy Crush on your iPad, and now you have it once again for the third year in a row. Look, the Red Sox rotation, as big of a deal as I made about it, was good enough. When we talked a month and a half ago, okay, it was good enough.
It was pretty good.
No organizational depth. When I talked about that a couple months ago, and I wanted them to bring somebody in, it was for this exact situation. Now I thought this was going to be something that maybe happened in June or July. The fact that it's March 24th and they're not even out of camp and they don't have organizational pitching depth is moronic. You should go into camp. You should go into spring training 8, 9 deep. Pitchers with MLB experience. And Dombrowski was asleep at the wheel, and he may have cost this team the division before the season started. This is on Dombrowski. Once again, Dave Dombrowski has to take his sweet little time on his timetable. He can't wait for anybody else. It doesn't matter what needs to get done. He's going to do it at his own pace, and he's going to cost the team the division. Pathetic.
And look, no, the depth is a serious, serious problem. We know they should have done something. And you're right. This is a big issue with Dave Dombrowski. He takes a long time to take care of some things on his to-do list.
JD Martinez.
And JD Martinez. And who knows? We might have to wait until the trade deadline because they can't wait.
What are they waiting for? Who are they going to pitch?
There's a possible
Kelly going back to the rotation.
I was gonna say you have a guy who was a starter in the bullpen.
No.
I don't want to see him as a starter. I don't, and that's why this is a
potential code red. If that's what they do, not only should Dombrowski be run out of town, Cora should be run out of town for going along with it. If that's their solution to this.
Where's Doug Fister? Is Doug Fister back? Where is he? Is he back in the majors? He's in Texas. There's got to be somebody out there. There's got to be somebody out there that's going to be – they're not going to sign somebody to a big deal.
Clay Buchholz has signed. There's nobody left.
We'd have to bring Cladro back right now.
He's gone. He's in Kansas City.
There's going to be somebody out there on the market, or you're going to have to trade. It's the answer to me, if you're going to pick somebody up, it's going to be a trade. It's going to be Holt. It's going to be Marrero. It's going to be Jackie Bradley Jr., even though, you know what? Scratch that last one because the Red Sox have a weird love for him. So it's going to be Holt or Marrero just to supplement to fix your other issues because you have to get Blake Swihart on this roster. So you're going to have to trade one of those two and get a mediocre pitcher. All you're going to get from those two is a fourth or a fifth.
They could trade Blake Swihart for a good pitcher, but that's too easy of a solution, right?
Yeah. Well, why would you want to do that?
Well, this has been a Breaking News Red Sox Roundtable, and it is brought to you by Hims. Hey, gentlemen, don't wait around for hair loss like Dave Dombrowski does for starting pitching. Did you know that it is easier to keep the hair you have than regrow hair once you lose it? With that, now with science, baldness is optional. Check out forhims.com. They'll connect you with real doctors and medical-grade solutions to treat hair loss. If you go to forhims.com today, that's forhims.com/reports. You can get a $5 trial while supplies last. So make sure you check it out now. FORHIMS, forhims.com/reports. Get that hair on your head. Look, beach season's coming up. You don't want to be wearing those ridiculous floppy hats. Make sure you check out forhims, FORHIMS.com. red-sox.com/reports. So for Nick Quaglia, my name's Alex Barth. We will have more Red Sox roundtables, planned Red Sox roundtables, hopefully happier Red Sox roundtables throughout the week leading up to opening day. And of course, coverage on Thursday when the Red Sox open their season down in Tampa. But until the next one, he's Nick Quaglia. My name's Alex Barth. Check out more at Red Sox CLNS on Twitter and clnsmedia.com. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you next time.